Oh, that's so nice. Smashing the hood kick for the first time. It's as your first time. It's a girl. RS6 in that blue? This ain't your girlfriend. This our girlfriend. She's our girl. She's our lady. Hold on, guys. We are heading out. I'm looking at this Honda. I had a Honda just like this one, same color, except I had the moonroof. Had like a burgundy red interior, or not burgundy red, but a burgundy interior. Cloth seats. I thought I was the man, bro. You couldn't tell me. A 92 Honda Accord, single overhead cam, 4-cylinder, making maybe 120 horsepower. But you know, for my first car that I was paying for, I thought that was a blow-up dog. That man cold as hell. I was like, yo, this is the lick. You know, it's reliable, great on gas. This was like 2002, 2003 when I had that car before it was stolen. I'll get to that in another ride. I don't know, I might get into it on this ride. I might get into it. However, man, yeah, look, that, you know, let's get into it. Let's have that conversation. So, 2002. So I was driving my mom's Buick Century. And there was what the term you guys use now is clapped out. It ran, drive, V6 motor, solid transmission. And I only had my license. I had been driving a little bit, but I only had my license for. Actually, I didn't even have my license when I got that vehicle. This is a long time ago, so the cops can't do that now. Statutes of limitations up. And man, I broke the rear, you know, plastic cover for the tail lights because it was one solid piece. And then because the door used to get leaned on, this is back before the doors were as solid as they were now, as far as the mounts. People lean on your door and after a while it'll make it sag. So you got to slam your door to close it. And after it sagged so much, oh, thank you for slowing down. I'm glad, yeah, the truck was next to me, good. After it sagged so much, I think it was either me or my mom, slammed the door and it broke the latch, not the latch part itself, but what the latch grabs onto. I was in second, no wonder. And that was rookie error. I usually always shift down. And so it just got dangling. So for the longest time, I literally had a bungee cord wrapped around the steering wheel, the steering column, and clipped to the outside of the door where the handle was. Oh, that's so nice. Just to help keep the door closed, so when I make a right turn, I would have to hold the door because if I didn't, the door would just fling wide open. So yeah, you know, it was a little dangerous, but I had a set of wheels. It was like, look, either this or wait on a ride. I'm not mentioning I didn't have my license either. Yo, so that was a crazy time. So I was talking to this chick. Let's get into the 92 Honda Accord. So I was talking to this chick. And the year 2002 was a wild year because I graduated that year. So I'm freshly out of high school. Talked to this chick. You know, I thought she was bad at the time. Looking back, she was alright. She had a nice body on her. I can't front on that. The body was nice. And I was driving my mom's Century for a while, and I ended up getting the door welded because, you know, I just couldn't keep doing that. And my dad thought I was gonna get the tab welded right on there, Then we knew somebody from church, but he just welded the door shut, which, you know, I just kept getting to the side. You know, I make sure nobody's looking around left to right, and hop in the whip, crank it up. She ran. She had heat. She had some AC, but the AC was kind of janky, because this was back when AC changed over to R34 from what it used to be. I forgot what the old refrigerant is. I'll try to remember to post what it used to be, a picture up here. So AC was like, yeah, you know, I was young, I had a set of wheels. Look, I'll crack the window, it don't matter. As long as I got a set of wheels, I ain't tripping. I hold on to the door and everything. And I kind of had to just to hold on to the door. You know, so we dated, you know what I'm saying, went on our first date or whatever. I remember I slammed my hand in the door when I got out, because we had to get out at the same time, on the same side. And it was out on her side, so I slammed my hand or finger to the door on the top edge. You know, I was kind of excited, you know, to be on this date for one reason only. I felt like this was the date or the time where I was going to get some yams, smack up some cheeks for the very first time. Yep, I was a virgin all the way up to 18. Grew up in the church, grew up very religious, so that played into it. And yeah, man, we went to the. Did we go to the movies or did we go out to eat? I don't remember. She was wearing a skirt, which for me was like, oh, it might happen. It might happen. We get some bombs for the first time. And I gotta go in here and get something, and I'll continue the story.
You're new ride, aren't you? That's nice gear. Got your build jacket, build helmet, your Sedici gloves. But that's so last generation. Like, what kind of boots are those, man? Who's riding that? You know what? Snap your fingers. Go ahead, snap your fingers. Now that's what I'm talking about. The Bodyguard hoodie and the License to Ride pants by MBT. Here's a discount code. Ride safe. 2 down, let go.
I got what I needed. So, date night was dope. Did some grown man things. I was on my show, put my hands in places I ain't never seen outside of a textbook. Didn't know the hub didn't exist back then. So, okay, she might go down, and it did go down. And I gave her the best 35 seconds of her life. Hey, look, I was a virgin. I don't care if you laugh or not. The best 35 seconds of her life, at least in my mind. This is before I started learning more about this chick. So I thought this was the best. I hit my microphone. Cable, I gotta do something better about my cable management. Now I thought this was like the best relationship ever. We got along better than my other girlfriends. Little did I know what I had gotten myself into with this chick. Because she did live in the hood. She lived in the hood. I'm not gonna say which hood, and I'm not gonna say her name because she's married now. And that was over 20 years ago. That's 21 years ago. I'm not gonna do it like that. So we did what we did. Mom was at work. Dad, I think her dad had passed away. Yeah, if I remember correctly, her dad had passed away. And yo, it was a thing. I thought it was, at least I thought it was. So this was back at the time when I was a car pusher at Walmart. I started when I was 17, you know, graduated right before I turned 18. And Walmart didn't have the same like scheduling thing that they had, you know, where they only let you get so much overtime. And you can just come in and work. It's your off day, you want to come to work? And I was on that type of vibe until I got with this chick. December 14th, 2002 was it probably sealed my fate for a while. It was the beginning of a arc of my Whipped by the Punani arc. And man, I would go to work, and then one time I just really went to work, and I was like, yo, I got a girlfriend now. I'm gonna hang out with her. Hung out with her. We talking, and we had much to talk about, you know. What we want to talk about? Smacked up cheeks. Man, you know, it was cool. And then, as time go on, and mind you, I'm a nerd. I'm in the hood, I'm a nerd. I'm food. I'm a come up. I'm a mark in the hood. Especially at this time. I ain't got no hands. I really don't want to squabble like that. You know, I was just happy. I'm getting that nookie. I'm beating it up, man. You know, it saved my mind. So little things started peeking up at me. You know, I was over there hanging out with her one time. I was over there, and my mom was home, and I was just like, hey, you know, she's gonna be home from school. I believe it was school, or some type of after school program, allegedly. And I kind of noticed, I was like, there's a condom sitting right here. I'm like, come on, she getting the beat down, and the condom just left on the floor. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think that was the mom getting her cheeks smacked up, at least at the house. Then it was her house, but I think, now I'm looking back on it, I think it was old girl, but you know, I'm young, dumb, full of you know what, and haven't begun some. So little stuff happening, like I'm hanging out with my cousin, like I'm hanging out. I'm not gonna say anything else about my cousin at this point, but let's just say we're all tied in to this person somehow. I'll say that for now. And some dude walked past us and walked up to her, and he told us he just walked past us like we didn't exist. And that day, that event right there should have told me all I need to know about the chick I was dealing with that I called my girlfriend. So time goes on, and mind you, we was together from December to together for summertime. I want to say September next year. Was September or was it right before September? That was like, I want to say it was like 9 to 10 months. It was almost a year. You know, we was going on a year. That's when shit got crazy, man, let me tell you. So, we do what we're doing. We starting to have issues. She's like, tell me, oh, your dad reminds me of my dad, so I'm around him, and my dumb behind, you know, thinking my, hey, RS6, it's RS6, we gotta go look at it. I'm sorry, guys, that's my favorite Audi, RS6, and I'll finish the story. I promise. It's a girl. RS6 in that blue. Oh, marry me. I'm talking to the car, not her. I see you, shawty. Woo. Anyway, so she told me my dad is this, that, and another, and I'm cool with your mom, just I can't get close to your dad. The whole time my dad told me, hey, that's not the type of chick you want me in a long-term relationship with. Son, have fun and move around. Now this is my first, you know, sexual encounter. And it was amazing. You know, worst formula is to be a nerd, smashing the hood chick for the first time. It's as your first time. Because, bro, your nose is gonna be wide open. I stopped hanging out with my brothers. Now, mind you, I was the only one in the car. So I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with her. I'm always with her. I'm always with her. And I'm ditching my bros, man, my actual brothers, blood. They stopped fooling, girl. Rightfully so, because I'm like, hey, you got your head up that chick behind. And man, I almost got knocked out with my dad, because, hell, he told me, son, that's just your piece. I was, shave my piece at it! And I'm standing up, and he was gonna hit me, but he couldn't help but laugh. So like, oh, this nigga gonna goofy. He gang was behind that little thing she got going on down there. And man, oh man, his shit was fancy. So one thing I couldn't do, and we got to the point where I was not protecting myself with a prophylactic, you know, with a rubber. I just couldn't, I had to pull out, no matter what. I don't care what was going on. And quiet as kept, first time we smashed, I only had one comment. And I want to get back up in there. I was like, wait a minute, I need to know, is this the real deal? So I got back up in there. Thankfully, I didn't catch nothing because I didn't know the chick. And after I finally knew who the chick was, I'm really grateful I didn't catch nothing. I couldn't put my baby in there. I just couldn't do that. I don't know how guys do that. Certain chicks, I just made a promise to myself, for me, that I was going to be married before I put a baby in the chick. I can't do it. Get it 6 ways from Sunday, but I can't put a baby in it. So, fast forward, she hit me with the, I got feelings for your family. I came my cousin, I ain't gonna put that name out there. I'm not putting no names. So, you know, just so you guys gonna try to go find who it was. I got 1,000 cousins. I got cousins I didn't know was my cousin until I found out they were my cousin. I was like, oh, you relate to me? I'm down with your name. Look at you. And so, evidently they had been talking because she was dating his girlfriend. I mean, no, not she was dating. She was best friends with his girlfriend. And that's how I kind of got a chance to meet, you know, get at her. And so they've been talking, they've been planning this. I guess they thought we were gonna do a girlfriend swap. But I don't get down like that, man. Once I found out my homeboy, for the most part, I got no story to tell about that. Once I found out a family members been playing in your playground, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm trying to backdoor the family, and I surely ain't trying to, you know, get his leavings or whatever. It's genetic material. I don't want to know me. That's weird. So me and my cousin, we fall out, and then it was right before the winter time, because I remember we had snow. Me and him, we worked the same job, so it was super awkward. You know what I'm saying? He gave some BS reasons. And if you ever see this, kinfolk, you know, if you comment, that's on you. But the reason was BS. I was non-confrontational, you know, really. Even though I was bigger, I didn't have that heart, I didn't have that fire. Different now. These hands do work. And so, they doing their thing. I guess you know who's gonna tell you, no, I don't want to be where you been. I just can't do it, man. It's weird to me. So I kind of, you know, I didn't fall out with her for the sake of just fall out with her, but I never, you know, I never try to get at her or just, you know, do it like that. It was a weird time, man. Like, I was so game goofy and caught her behind this chick, fellas, for about a week straight. I hardly ate. Like, I hardly ate any food. Cause like we broke up. She wants to still be cool, and I was like, no, you feel my cousin. I'm not gonna fool with you. This is how grimy this situation was. Now, in between all this, I was over there so much. Let me back up real quick. So I learned after all this, she was community property. Everybody, that's the reason my dude walked past us and was like, hey, you know, with the rule, like we didn't exist, because he wants, you know, he wants, and that's what she did. That's her get down. Everybody knew that if you in a drought, you come by, you get topped off, bend over, smack it up, bust a couple off, and you move around. Well, I almost forgot my train of thought. I'm looking at where I'm going. So, in that whole process, mind you, I had graduated. I was a band nerd. I'm gonna tell you, band nerds, band geeks, stand up. And I was chilling. I was like over there so much. I guess the Negro was like, yo, we gotta do something about him, bro. He over too much. We gotta get something to make him understand, like, yo, bro, you doing the most. This ain't your girlfriend. This our girlfriend. She's our girl. She's our lady. So I'm in the house. It's me and my cousin. Mind you, my cousin's over there often. And I talked about that in probably another video. This is how well this video does. So we chilling there, and she said some joke like, "Sounds like one of your cars is getting broken into." I guess they told her what was gonna happen. It was mine. They stole my CD player. Now let's get back to the Honda. The Honda. Okay, she's walking. All right. I did some cool stuff with it. As cool as I could at the time, you know. I'm working part-time, going to school. So, actually I need to go buy cycle gear. My active tent visor, the tab broke off of it on the right side. So, when I lift it up, it's kind of loose, and I don't want to snap and break anymore. And I'll be kind of, I'm gonna hit this Huey. Cages. You see how I hit that Huey? Can you do that? So, they stole my JVC CD player. That's what I had in there. And they stole my leather jacket. Now the reason why they came after my CD player, one of the reasons why is because me. I'm going through there, moonroof back, windows down, bumping Nellyville, and they had Lightning Audio 6x9s. And with that CD player, they would thump. It would sound like I had a system. So, welcome to Nellyville. I'm on through there all the time bumping, looking like a mark, like, oh man, we got him. And I'm smashing the hood chick, like everybody chick. So, yeah, I can't even get open right now. I'm smashing everybody chick. And they was like, okay, well shoot, we gotta get something out of this transaction, because we can't get what we want. Man, oh man. I came out there, somebody, like, why my lights on? I was so goofy, bro. And I'm like, well, my light's on. I must have left the door open. I must have left the light on the dome light. Wrong. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. Let's get over here. I'm gonna have to wait on this. Because what I got on should be alright. But back to what I was saying, so I go out there, CD player going. They use my screwdriver to snatch my CD player. I was like, oh, they got my CD player. They popped the trunk, they thought it was some subs back there. Because it's easy to get into a Honda. All they did was bend my door, the door corner back. That's before I knew Hondas at the time were easy to break into. They just built the corner of the door back enough to get in there, pop the lock with a little hook, because they had like a rectangular style lock, and it was easy to pop, get in there, snatch CD player. I had to go back to the original tape deck with the they had a tape deck adapter back then, because we had like Walkmans and Sony CD players and Philips CD players. Philips had the best CD player at the time. Argue with your mama. And so I was back to that, man. I was so hurt. My dad laughed at me, because before I bought that, my dad told me, said, son, you need to get an alarm. You need to get an alarm, you need to get an alarm. I'll be alright, I'm gonna get it. I was so concerned with stunting, I didn't get an alarm. And sure enough, they broke into my stuff. I had a field day. I was more pissed about my Letterman jacket because it took me a while to get that damn Letterman jacket. And of course, at this time, I'm out of high school, so, you know, this is the one and done. And then, after me and her, we went, you know, I got separated, whatever. But I just let her know, like, I don't want to fool with you no more. I don't want to deal with you. I don't trust you. And I kind of stood on my square, or, you know, stand on business. Man, oh man. I'm convinced this bra sent them dudes to my job, Walmart on East Chase in Fort Worth, and they stole my car while I was at work. It was overcast like this, but it was a little bit lighter, and worked the 8-hour shift. Mind you, me and my cousin, we was still beefing. We still weren't cool. 8-hour shift. Bought some groceries. Walked to where my car was parked. I looked and said, "Why my car not there?" Maybe I parked in front of the car to the left of it from my viewpoint. Walk up there, my car gone. Of course, I asked Walmart about the cameras, and you know how that goes. Oh, well, the cameras really don't see over there like that. I was like, ain't this some crap? Oh man, from 2002 to 2003, that season was a roller coaster. So, moral of the story is, if you're a nerd, your first smash should not be a hood broad. Avoid at all costs, my guy. If you got something that you really like, that you own, it's gone. If you big into motorcycles, your motorcycle getting stolen, your helmet's getting stolen. If you big into computers, your computer's gonna get stolen. Cause she gonna get your ass back, bro. She gonna get your ass back. Once you get your third or fourth chick, and then get you some hood buns. Alright guys, I'm gonna see if they got this. Hopefully they do. If not, make sure you guys subscribe. Oh, and by the way, to help me recoup these costs real quick, here's some sponsors.
As you guys know, when I got my bike running, it looked like American cheese, no hamburger. Beat up, broken down, busted looking, and I couldn't keep riding like that because your bike's an extension of yourself, and who wants to ride on an ugly bike? Nobody. So what I did was what I want you guys to do is head over to Auctmarts.com, use my discount code, save yourself some money, and get you a sweet set of fairings. I chose the custom colors of matte black with the red satin. As you see, she looks so pretty. I do have the matching fuel tank cover, but the fuel tank gotta get prepped for that. So use my discount code, save yourself some money.
All right guys, I appreciate you. Go check out my sponsors, and there's gonna be more content to come. Always ride safe and 2 down.